Central to the idea of the art of public speaking are the three modes of artistic proof or categories of persuasive discourse, which are ethos, pathos, and logos. These three modes are used by a rhetorician in order to persuade the audience. A rhetorician is a person who is good at public speaking. A rhetorician who knows how to use words to convince or persuade the audience. The three moods or appeals to persuasion are displayed in the corners of the triangle, which shows how a rhetorician uses these appeals in a speech to persuade the audience. Ethos refers to the speaker's credibility as perceived by the audience. Ethos is about how the audience sees the speaker's trustworthiness. The audience will be persuaded by a message if they believe in the credibility of the speaker. To build this credibility, the speaker should know their topic well and communicate clearly and confidently. Even nonverbal cues that indicate sophistication and respect can generate good speaker credibility, like maintaining good posture and respectful behavior, can help make a speaker appear more credible. Pathos refers to the emotional appeal of the speaker and his or her speech during public speaking. Pathos is all about connecting with the audience feelings during a speech. When a speaker understands what the audience cares about and shares emotional stories or messages, they can make people feel something. This emotional connection helps the audience believe in what the speaker is saying and can motivate them to take action. Logos means using facts and clear reasoning to convince people. It's about providing good reasons and evidence to help others understand your point. Charles Wasserman proposes the perspective in understanding rhetoric and its significant role in public speaking. With number 1 is rhetoric is reflective. The speaker should reflect on the most effective words to use to achieve the goal of persuasion. A speaker needs to choose the right words to persuade the audience. They should also consider how the audience feels and thinks to connect with their emotions. Rhetoric is purposive. The speaker has a good goal in any speaking engagement, and he or she uses the communication codes and rules of interaction to achieve his or her purpose, depending on the concrete situations that he or she faces during the interaction. They should carefully choose their words and how they communicate based on what they want to achieve in the situation they are in. Number 3 is rhetoric is language-centric. This means that a speaker focuses on using words effectively. They need to understand how language works to create meaning. Number 4, rhetoric is strategic and situational. This means that a speaker needs to carefully consider their audience and the situation before speaking. They should understand the audience language, values, and resources. By doing this, the speaker can use effective language and speech techniques to inspire the audience to take actions and achieve positive results. And lastly, number 5, rhetoric is conceptual. While practical solutions are offered by the speaker, the goal in public speaking is for the audience to ponder upon the concept posed by the speaker. The main goal is for the audience to think deeply about those ideas.
How then does rhetoric work in the digital age? According to James P. Zappin, digital rhetoric can be considered as the new frontier in rhetorical analysis and studies. Persuasion happens in the digital world, and because of this, the traditional strategies rooted in pathos, logos, and ethos also transcend to the digital realm. Laura Gurak identified some basic characteristics of digital media that support digital rhetoric. Here are 4 of them. Number 1. Speed. Digital media provide fast oral and written transmission of persuasive messages, which allows fast exposure to persuasive messages in quick response and action. Number 2. Reach. Through digital media, a persuasive message can reach multiple participants in various media forms, including in TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Number 3. Anonymity. People tend to be more confident and unafraid when anonymity is secured. This means that those people with low-key profile can express freely of their emotions and their opinions. Number 4. Interactivity. Digital media provide an opportunity for interaction between the source of the rhetorical message and the audience, which means they can freely share their opinions and have a happy argument. The country's Anti-Terrorism Act became a national concern when it was passed by Congress in 2020. The bill was seen as potentially suppressing the rights of Filipinos, as well as the freedom of expression. This means that if you have negative comments in the government, they will charge you with criminal cases. To further harness the balance between your power and your responsibility, here are some reminders when navigating various social networking sites. Number 1. Set who can see your posts. This allows you to control who can follow you or who can see your posts. Number 2. Trolls. Do not engage with internet trolls. Internet trolls are paid users who only delivers fake news and biased comments. Number 3. Research first before you post. Make sure that whatever you post on the internet is true and backed up with studies and factual evidences. Number 4. Use rhetoric to craft online messages. As a competent communicator, use rhetoric strategies to make sure that your audience understand what you really want them to understand. That is all. Goodbye and thank you for listening.